Hi guys, our problem is lead code 2188, minimum time to finish the race. Basically, there is a race in which there are n round and there are some tires. You have to finish the race in minimum time. And after each round, there are 4 rounds. For the first test case, there are 4 rounds. And after each round, you can either continue with same tire or you can change tire. Okay, and each tire have unlimited supply. Now see, now the problem is which tire to choose and when. And one more thing, after how many successive lap you should change tire. Now there is, whenever you have more than one factor in question and constraint is tight, then definitely you have to something pre-compute, otherwise it won't solve in 1 second, it will give TLE. So definitely we have to something pre-compute. Now try to build intuition here. See how time vary with each tire. Now let's suppose we have only one tire, okay, with some F and R value, or not only one tire, we have one tire and this is the best tire. So lower limit of F is 1 and lower limit of R is 2. What is the meaning of best tire? Because it will take the minimum time to finish a round. So how, let's see how time vary with each round for this tire. So for first round it will take 1 times 2 to the power 0. For the second round it will take, for 2 consecutive round it will take 1 time 2 to the power 1. For 3 consecutive round it will take 1 times 2 to the power 2. For 4 consecutive round it will take 2 to the power 1 times 2 to the power 3. So you can see it is, even we pick the best tire, how it is varying. So for the first round it is taking 1 second, for the second round it is taking 2, and for the 2 consecutive round it is taking summation of these two. Okay, for the third round this tire will take 4 second, for the fourth round it will take 8 second. Now you can see pattern here. For the best tire this is happening, and you know that 2 to the power 10 is 1024. So if you make 10, basically 11 or 10 consecutive lap, then you will get, it will get, or basically it will take 10 to the power 3 second. And when you will take 20 consecutive lap with the same tire, then 2 to the power 20 is greater than 10 to the power 6. So you cross upper limit of the constraint. So it's optimal to pick, it's optimal to change tire rather than going with the same tire. Let's say you choose a tire and make some consecutive round with same tire, and after some round you have two choice, either you change tire or you continue with the existing tire. So if you change tire, then you have to, what will be the minimum time? Like you have to consider the change time plus F value, because for the first round with any tire it will take only F second, because this term will be 1, anything to the power 0, 1, and upper limit of change time is 10 to the power 5, and upper limit of F is 10 to the power 5. So it can go up to 2 times 10 to the power 5. So it is optimal to change tire after some consecutive tires. after some consecutive rounds, it is optimal to change tire. So what is the upper limit of maximum the consecutive round? That is 20. You can also consider 19. Okay. Now see one thing. Now the new problem is I want to make 3 consecutive round, and after that I will decide to change tire. Now give me the minimum time for this. So as you can see, if there are some tires, and we can go up to, for any tires we can go up to 20 consecutive round. So for each tire we will pre-compute these things, that for the 4 consecutive rounds with a particular tire, what will be the time it will take, and we'll consider for each tire, and we will pre-compute the minimum time. So first we have to pre-compute this vector, the number of tires dot length, and if I am asking that give me minimum times of 3, means if I want to make 3 consecutive rounds, then what will be the minimum time? And we will pre-compute this. How? Because each tire can be used up to 20 rounds. So 20 times 10 to the power 5, as the number of tires can go up to 10 to the power 5, it would be 2 times 10 to the power 6. So it will pass in 1 second. So first we will pre-compute the minimum time for each consecutive round. Right? Basically it is the if I want to choose this tire and I want to make the 5 consecutive round with this tire, then basically it is the prefix sum of 5 round, and it is easy to compute. Now the problem is we will consider, now just 1 second. Now the problem is we will consider each possibility, like if to finish a race we have, let's say, n equal to 9. After completing 9 rounds the race will be finished, and we have to minimize the time. So can I say that we have to complete 9 round, first we will complete 1 round, and then to complete 1 round, which tires or how the minimum time it will take is we have already pre-computed. So minimum time of 1, and after that we want to change tire, so change time. And the problem is same, like I wanted to know the minimum time to finish the race with 9 rounds. Now I want to know the minimum time to finish the race with 8 round. So this is the one possibility from the input state. And the second possibility is we want to make 2 consecutive round. So give me the minimum time for that, and after that I will change time, I will change tire. And the same, we have already made 2 rounds. Now give me the minimum time for next 7 round. So you can easily see that the behavior of this is same as this, and we'll consider each possibility, and around all of this we'll consider our answer would be the minimum of all of these. And you can notice one more thing, that we can reach at this state from so many different states. So it is optimal, or it is best to memorize it, because once we will store result for each state. Right? Now we will see code and you will understand easily. See here. So first we pre-compute the minimum time. The maximum consecutive round can go up to 20. For any tire you can go up to 20 rounds, 20 consecutive round. So we are going to each tire and considering for 2 round or for 3 consecutive rounds, which tires will take the minimum time. So we pre-compute these things. After that we are saying that if n equal to 9 here, then give me answer for 9. Our answer is, as we have to minimize the answer, minimize the time, we start with, let's say the answer is infinity, and we consider all the possibility, and after that we return answer. What is the base case? If there are no round in our race, then there will be no time will be taken. So if n equal to 0, return 0. See that we are considering each possibility. Means first we want to make one consecutive round, then what would be the cost? After that call, if we make three consecutive round, then initially there were 9 round in race, and we want to make 3 consecutive round. So now we know the cost of or time for 3 consecutive round. Give me the minimum time for 9 minus 3, 6 consecutive round, or basically 6 round to finish a race. And we will keep track of minimum of all the possibility, and we return the answer. Okay, now if you have any doubt, we can discuss in comment section. Thank you.